My dear mother tells the story of many years ago when yours truly was about 5 or 6 years of age. Uh, all of a sudden, she discovered that I had got a chair and climbed up and was on my knees on the kitchen counter next to the oven, next to the stove. And what I was doing was trying to look inside the radio that was there to see the little people that must be there because they were talking, and I was fascinated by that. Well, I don't quite remember it that well, but I remember it slightly. But I'll take her word for it because it certainly matches with who I am. I have been fascinated by radio all my life, really. Um, as a young boy, I listened to the shortwave radio, to the radio stations all around the world. Thought that was wonderful, and spent many hours listening to the radio. Uh, Again, shortwave. I was a ham radio operator and really enjoyed that and talked to people all around. Well, then, of course, college came and started up again. And I kind of didn't get too involved, but I still loved the radio. And then around the age of 33, after 12 years of teaching, I decided, one of the things you need to do when you need to make a career change is you go back to your first love. And so I thought about going back into the radio again. And so taught school during the day, then quickly ran home, uh, and then went to Brown Institute and for 4 or 5 days every week for 4 hours every night from about 6 to about 10:30, I took instruction in how to be a radio disc jockey, radio announcer, radio programmer, and received one of the best educations I've ever received in not only anything, but particularly in how to be a radio broadcaster. Then went on to serve with Trans World Radio for 10 years and then got involved in business performance coaching, but all the time I was doing radio, either doing podcasts before they were even invented for many of my clients and the organizations that I worked with. And hey, it all of a sudden happened that with the digital revolution, that it was now possible to do radio without those thousands and thousands and millions of dollars worth of equipment. The podcast revolution makes it possible now, not only for me to do radio all around the world, it is possible for me to help people just like you. Hundreds and thousands of people who have some wisdom, insight, and truth. They've got stories to tell, and they've got things that they can share. And they're doing it. Just this past week, I discovered an article where a woman who is 80 years of age has discovered that she is now going to do a podcast and is doing it and doing it well with a wonderful title called Speeding Past 80, because that's where she's at. And she's using the podcast to tell stories about what life was like as they've gone through living, succeeding, failing, hurting, and it's incredible. It's being well received, and people are being blessed, nurtured, instructed, entertained, perhaps ways to even just laugh at what was and what might be. And she has had a whole new encore career by helping people all around the world by being on the radio at 80 years of age. Well, you can do that too. And that's what I do. And that's now what It Takes Radio is all about, to help, sure, big organizations, big churches, big causes, big people who have some real things to do. We can do that. We have the experience and the ability to do that. But our greatest pleasure comes in helping small businesses and small groups and individuals who have wisdom, insight, and truth, and a real spirit force within them. And, As I say, they have stories to sell, stories maybe to sell, stories to tell, and songs to sing. And they're going to do that. That's going to be a part of their legacy for life. So that's what I do, and that's how I can help you. So please reach out to me, because we can get you on the radio and help you have a very, very unique and powerful way of expressing yourself and sharing and connecting and helping others. So reach out to me. It's What It Takes Radio at witradio.net, witradio.net, and you can reach out to me at Stan at witradio.net. That's Stan at witradio.net. We'd love to help you do just exactly what I'm doing, in front of the camera and talking into the microphone, and doing so in a way that reaches out to the audience that God has prepared for you. And He's done that. So step up. It's your turn in your town, and you're on. Best and blessings, and bye for now. Please reach out to me, Stan Houston, at stan@witradio.net. Witradio.net is our website, and 520-664-7002 USA.